Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Soul Healings. My name is Dana. I'm actually sitting here still putting together your piles for this pick a card. Who is constantly thinking about you? More importantly, why are they thinking about you? What's on their mind? What's going on here? This was a request, and if you guys have a request, just let me know in the comments below, or you can always shoot me one at CoachDana@yahoo.com. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you guys have a fantastic time with your families. And just eat, drink, and be merry, because this is what life is all about. And always carrying an attitude of gratitude in your beautiful heart, guys. Okay? So, I almost have these piles ready for you to choose from. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. Okay guys, so I have 3 piles for you to choose from. This is amethyst, citrine, and quartz. Now your timestamps for this video, ways to book with me, or ways to donate to the channel are in your description box below. And you can always pause the video if you need more time, and I will see you guys at your pile. Look who wanted to join pile number 1. Okay, we got work to do. Excuse us. Anyways, who is constantly thinking about you? What are they thinking about? Lovely, love your spread. So let's go ahead and take a look at this, guys, because this is kind of cute. It's kind of it's that feeling of I have butterflies in my stomach and I just don't know how to tell you. That's basically what's happening here, okay? This is a person who feels deep, true feelings for you, very romantic kind of energies here. Now, this could play out in 2 different ways. The 2 of you could have already been in a relationship and you are now sitting in your own corners for a little while. Or you've had some kind of encounter, you've had some kind of communication, but there's a little bit of a separation happening here, okay? I think this for me is definitely an energy of too much all at one time here, and I think this is what has propelled this person to kind of fall into a state of fear. A state of not knowing what to do, because these are some really intense emotions here, okay? It's all up in my throat for me and in my chest, like I've never felt this way before, and I'm not really sure what this is. So it's kind of suffocating me just a little tiny bit here, okay? So I can honestly say that this is a person that when they think about you, they want, in this Ace of Fire, it is about, and this Ton of Earth, okay? This is all about, seeing the future in a very bright way for them, okay? This is about a new beginning, a new start, a new home life, a new happiness. This to me is happiness in the long term, okay? But what is preventing this from really coming together is the fact that this person is being consumed by unnecessary worries, unnecessary doubts, any concerns that they have. But a lot of this is a fear-based energy, and it is what they kind of hide behind. They don't really want you seeing this feeling that they're tucking away behind their heart for you, in a fear, the fear of opening up to you. I get, okay, but they kind of tuck their deepest feelings for you right behind their heart, and they kind of mask it. They don't. They may come across as somebody who's cool, calm, and collective on the surface, but deep down inside, you give them this surge of excitement. I'm hearing very, very excited. but they're scared at the same time here, okay? But they're also thinking long term in this connection. This isn't like a one night stand kind of a situation. This is the thinking, I'm thinking very long term, okay? This person is not too much in touch with their intuition at the moment here, okay? But what I'm gathering and how I'm feeling about this is that there are some kind of blocks, and we understand what these blocks are. It's just the fear of the unknown here, the fear of the unknown, not quite being ready to go all in. This is, again, just a little bit of delay, a little bit of kind of secrecy. They're whispering again for me from this High Priestess energy, okay? This is, again, the secrecy. They hold us in secret. It's the silence that that they just kind of tuck in here, okay? But it is because their feelings are so intense, they're so overwhelming, and they're just taken back by the intensity of the whole thing here, okay? We are also dealing with somebody who is in this selling out energy. They don't want to come across as somebody that's desperate or needy or wanty or thirsty, okay? This is the card, the thirsty card here. This is a person that is, I think they've had some learning to do in their past here. I think it's a feeling of like not being too eager, not being too desperate. I think this in the past for them has scared people out of their life, and it is very possible that is the case here, okay? But they just don't want to come across as somebody who's I'm desperate, you know. He or she is definitely masking a lot of energy here. They're masking a lot of this, and it's stemming from not wanting to look thirsty, okay? But deep down inside, this is a person with integrity. They carry a lot of strength, but they're not acting out of love. They're acting out of fear, okay? But on the surface, you're gonna be looking at this person like, okay, they're cool, you know, whatever. They you know, I get the sense too in this energy that this person might be playing it too cool to the point where it's causing you some kind of confusion. They're playing it so cool, like you're like, okay, are you gonna call me back? Are you gonna text me? Like, what's going on with that? You know, like they're playing it so, it's just leaving you like wondering what's really happening here. And I don't blame you, because this can be an energy that can be kind of confusing. But again, here's what they're doing. They're just kind of masking this butterfly feeling that they have. I mean, seriously, this is really true love, and it's just a matter of them being ready for it, okay? What they're doing is they're masking it, they're hiding it. Again, they don't want to come across as somebody that's thirsty. I think they don't want to scare you in a sense. Yeah, they're saying it is from like past experiences here, but they're not trying to scare you or be thirsty. And it is very possible because, okay, guys have this tendency, and they thirst check a chick once in a while, right? They want to make sure that you're not thirsty too, okay? They're kind of, this is kind of why, another reason why they might be pulling away a little bit at times. They're kind of trying to see like how bad you really want this, and then like how bad are like, do you go chasing after this person, you know, that kind of thing. Sometimes that can be a little bit of off-putting, okay? Anyways, so you know, you gotta remember, with the other side of this story here, if you guys were together, or you had some kind of communication, or some kind of encounter, let's put it like this, some kind of an encounter, this was too much too fast, okay? And kind of like on the flip side of the story, but still part of the same story, is that they have a lot to hide, not in a negative kind of way. Just they have something to hide, and it is this true feelings of this romantic feelings, all the while they are still kind of thirst checking, and they're trying not to be desperate here. I am getting a lot of water in this energy. I am getting a lot of air in this energy. It is very possible that they have some earth and some fire in their chart. You know what? They have a little bit of everything happening in here. So basically, this is who is constantly thinking about you. They are thinking about you a lot. I do get, they think about you too in a way that is, like a daydreaming kind of feeling here. They dream about you. They think about you. They actually don't really like being away from, like at a distance from you. I'm getting a lot of a distance here, okay? So this will play out when they're ready. When they're ready to, I think, calm their nerves. A lot of this is just kind of calming my nerves right now. They're gonna eventually open up and come out of this high priestess energy. This is, that veil that they're putting over them. I don't know why people do that all the time. Just be open and honest. But I think it is a matter of them feeling ready and confident. This is a confidence kind of thing. But I really see this going places, okay? I really see the two of you coming together and going places together, because again, they are thinking long term. They are thinking bright future, a new beginning here. Again, that's coming through here, okay? They're seeing a lot of that, a lot of you in the future, okay? All right, guys. So, that's what's on their mind. That's who's thinking about you. But let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi, number 2. You guys missed Frank at pile number 1. He was here. Anyways, so who's constantly thinking about you? Why? Why are they thinking about you? Right away, here's what hits me, guys, is the idea or the energy of the two of you may have been in a relationship, or you guys have had some kind of encounter. Maybe there was some kind of conversation that you felt like was going somewhere, and then all of a sudden it wasn't going anywhere. But right in this energy is, for me, we're completely stuck in this energy. There's a couple different energies that are telling me this right now. Looking at the 2 of Air, the letting go card, and this 9 of Earth, and the Hangman, there's a lot of just we have completely put the brakes on here. Now, the reasons why that could be, it could be this way, geez, if I could just talk. The reasons why it has happened this way is that, for me, in this 2 of Air and the 7 of Water, this for me is like being completely overwhelmed with what has happened between the 2 of you, okay? Now, this can tie into, like, maybe there were some arguments, some disagreements, something like this, but it became overwhelming. This was overwhelming, especially in that 7 of Waters. I talk about this energy, whether it is upright or in reverse here, but we're looking at somebody who has many different options or choices that they have to make, but just not knowing or ready to even make this kind of choice here. The 10 of Water in reverse is kind of giving me a clue as to, what they're thinking about right now. What they're really thinking about is the feeling of, like, they want something long term, but they're not quite ready to maybe settle down. Maybe they're not quite ready to share their heart intimately, or something like this here, but they're not quite there, okay? But for me in this Nine of Earth, this gives me that feeling of just going with the flow. I feel going with the flow of the energy. I think this is exactly what they're trying to do here. Is just kind of go with the flow. I think that there's this moment of pause right now in this connection. I think that the universe is just creating a lot more room for some thinking time here. This is thinking time, a chance to kind of figure things out, a chance to kind of, you know, really sit down and decide exactly what they're wanting out of their life right now, okay? And making the right decisions, I feel, because there's so many choices, there's so many options. It is a matter of just kind of, what do I really want right now? And I think this is tying in not just for you, but I think for the person that's on your mind here, okay? But they're really going for what their heart is really, they're really listening to their heart in this energy. They're really going for that wish fulfillment. They're really going for what's gonna make them feel new again. That's very specific for somebody in here. New again, a good again, something like that. That's what I heard here, okay? And this Hangman in reverse, this to me is a person that's going to be coming out of that first of all, not running on their ego so much, okay? They start to stop listening to their ego, and they fall more into their heart space and really getting serious and honest about exactly what they're wanting here, okay? And I'm hearing somebody has been, this is very specific, but I'm going to throw it in there, but somebody has been felt, some of you guys might be feeling that like you have been, I heard led by a leash, okay? So maybe you guys are feeling like you have been put on a leash or something like this. Maybe this is a person that's kind of, you know, bouncing in and out of your life right now. Maybe they are just telling you one thing and their actions are not quite lining up here. But somebody, this really gives me the feeling of like you may be coming to the conclusion that you have been led on, like somebody led you on to believe something or another here. Some of you guys are just ready to give up here, but some of you guys are like, I'm ready to give up, and I'm ready to give this a chance. So there's two sides of the story, and that kind of always happens, especially in tarot. But here's what I can see happening in this energy, okay? Even though this is a moment of thinking, a moment of pause, a moment of self-reflection, a moment of just being by myself, that's how I'm feeling in this energy. But this person does decide exactly what they want here, okay? This is a matter of them letting go of some kind of past baggage too. Maybe this is a matter of them letting go, or the two of you letting go of things that were in this connection that don't serve any purpose anymore. I don't know, I was kind of picking up like maybe some of you guys, it's almost a feeling of like, you know, somebody threw something old in my face, like, oh, but you did this and you did that, that kind of a feeling. Something like in this energy has to be gone, okay? There's a couple more blockages happening in here for me, but for me, I feel like there's probably some things that have happened in this person's past that are still kind of distracting them, which kind of gives them that feeling of like, you know, I'm not quite ready to dive back into another serious relationship, okay? This is really for them. I think this might be hard for them to let go, because if they let go, they might feel like they might be a failure in this energy. Or maybe this is tying into you too. So maybe if you are feeling, if you're kind of been sitting around waiting for this person to come back around, and like you thought this was something special, you thought this was gonna go somewhere, you know, and maybe you're having trouble letting it go because you don't want to look like a failure. You know, maybe you've introduced this person to your friends, maybe your family, maybe the vice versa. You were introduced to this person's parents and friends, and you thought this was really going somewhere. And you know, looking at this in a long-term kind of way, I can actually see this kind of folding out in a positive kind of light. I just think that it's going to take some more time here because of the things that this person is working on. Okay, this is definitely a matter of trust, trusting the universe, trusting the flow, allowing this person some breathing room, some thinking room, a chance to clear their throat, a chance to clear out some stuff here, okay? So, but really getting back into this long term, I'm looking at this long term here, okay? I do think that they come to some kind of conclusion where they do end up giving this a chance, okay? Again, I'm hearing apologies. Maybe there needs to be some apologies to take place in here. I'm hearing walking into something new here, but this connection has the potential to blossom into something awesome here, okay? Again, this is going to take some time. We don't want to rush this, okay? Especially if this person is hung up on some old stuff, okay? But I think they do come back around. They come out of this stalemate energy, and they do decide to give this connection a chance. Okay, maybe this is vice versa. Okay, maybe you decide that you're gonna go ahead and give this a chance. We're gonna start this over. We're gonna start something new here. Okay, so this is what's going on in this person's mind. This is what they're constantly thinking about when it comes to this connection. This is what they're thinking about is, do I stay? Do I go? Do we have a chance? This is what they're really thinking about here. Again, this is a person with a lot of water in their chart. Maybe there is a little bit of earth in their chart, and some air. Okay. Definitely somebody who is really thinking about what's going on here. It's like, oh my gosh, what the heck just happened, right? You know? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, but you guys let me know in the comments how this is tying in for you, okay? If this video has resonated with you, please give the video a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Pile number 3. I'm really excited about these cards that I'm looking at here. Ooh, okay. So who's constantly thinking about you? Why are they thinking about you? Holy moly. First of all, this is going to be somebody who has a lot of fire in their chart, a little bit of air, but somebody who it just really hits me like a surprise. Something is up their sleeve, something is brewing, and I think it's going to hit you when you least expect it here, and that's Tower's energy here, okay? It's really, really interesting how I feel about this, because this is somebody who's thinking about you in a long-term kind of way. Now, I really get the sense though, but you might be in a relationship right now, or a person that you guys hit it off. I feel like you guys hit it off very well right away. You guys are in connection or in having conversations on the daily. But there's a secret brewing in this energy for me, and it's definitely being tucked away in this Nine of Fires here, okay? This is somebody who has, there's that energy of being paranoid, but it is in a healthy way here. This is a good paranoid kind of feel, and I think it is because they have been, they've been up to something, but in a secret kind of way here, and it is, I think, popping the question here in this energy. I just don't want to ruin the surprise here. I think this is about, you know, the shock of it all, the shock of like, oh my gosh, you know, maybe some of you guys might have had this feeling inside of you. Maybe your intuition has been talking to you just a little bit and saying, oh, I think he really likes me, or she really likes me. And then bam, they come and pop this question and it leaves you breathless. You're just taken back. But I think this person is waiting for the right opportunity to really go all out and just be like, you know what? We're gonna do this, okay? We're gonna do this. This might be a little complicated in this the page of air for this person. Again, coming forward and talking to you about how they're truly feeling about you is going to leave you a little, or leave them a little. I don't know how to say this to you. I'm not quite sure how you're gonna receive this information. I'm not quite sure if you're even ready for it. But they are thinking long term, okay? They're thinking that beautiful house with that white picket fence, the kids, the dogs, life is good, hunky-dory, kind of energy, okay? But it's just a matter of waiting for the right opportunity here, okay? They're serious about what they're saying to you, okay? They're serious about how they're feeling about you in this energy, for sure, okay? Now, for some of you guys, you may have been feeling like this person is maybe, I don't know, maybe they have been, like they were playing games with you, or they're not serious enough, or, but really what I'm gathering in this having the faith energy, that having the faith card, to me, this is just reassurances that everything is about to fall back into alignment here with the two of you, okay? Even though that this person is very thinking logically, they're thinking in a way that is, it's a hard way to open up. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like this person might be having trouble and struggling to find ways to open up here, okay? I think this is where you might be picking up this energy of like, you know, maybe they're coming across as kind of immature in this page of air, or you don't think that they're serious, or you don't think that they're, you know, whatever the case may be in this energy, because there's a lot more coming through with this, okay? But maybe this is like you're not really sure if they're really taking this connection seriously. But I'm gonna tell you right now that they are, okay? That Two of Fires and the Six of Fires is telling me, you know, this is all about good news, about good things happening, a lot of success, a lot of, you know, coming together. This is about new partnerships and moving together, moving in together, and moving forward together in the right direction here, okay? So this is, you know, this is about you just kind of hanging on to the faith, knowing that this is a situation that's going to work itself out. I think this person is probably very nervous. I get a little distracted too, because I still feel like they're not quite sure how you're going to react to this, okay? But I do see that in this having the faith energy, this is telling me that this is going to be some kind of union, okay? This is going to be some kind of ceremony is going to happen here. But this is about the two of you coming together and making it happen and moving forward with your lives together, okay? This to me, this one, but this one, the Six of Fires always gives me this feeling of like, you know, that good news. This is a lot of good news that this person wants to share, but I always feel like this is a person who wants to finally get it off their chest. You know, they want to get it off their chest. They want to share pictures of you and him or her together on like social media or the wedding pictures, and just publicly announcing this in the papers, and just you know, I'm ready, we're engaged now, we're engaged, I have popped the question, you know. And something that just hit me too, with the holidays being right around the corner, like this is like when the ball drops in New York, you know, that kind of a thing, that's when the proposal, New Year's Eve proposal, this is really getting very specific, but it's still very interesting at the same time here. So I would prepare myself for this to happen here. Okay, so give this person that you've been thinking about, just give them a break, because they're having trouble. They're having trouble. They're lost for, because I'm kind of like lost for my words, so I'm kind of feeling like that's how they're feeling. Okay, I'm taking in that energy, so they're kind of lost for words and how to do this, or how to deliver this message. Again, they're paranoid. There's a little bit of paranoia in this energy, and something over here is telling me that they're paranoid about parents. They're worried about parents and how parents are going to react to this news or something like this here. It is very possible in this energy too that there are some religious differences here. Okay, so, and if that is the case, it doesn't really matter to this person. At some point, they just have to get over this little hump of not feeling so paranoid here. But, you know, they end up gaining some courage here in this Nine of Fire. This is returning and having faith. Oh, no wonder. Having faith. Both of these cards are about having faith, guys, okay? So having faith in this connection, having faith in themselves, regaining some confidence here, obviously. But this is a lot about the resistance. The resistance. I hear it's being whispered over my shoulder for some reason. But it's like the test of fate. They're being tested by the universe to see how strong they are, and I think you are too. So this is a matter of you just kind of like holding on. I was about to say holding on for dear life, but just holding on for just a few more minutes, because this person is looking for the opportunity to make something happen with you, okay? It is going to be a shock of a lifetime, and I hope I didn't ruin the surprise here, okay? They are going to come forward, express their love for you, okay? So, again, lots of fire, a little bit of air in their chart, somebody who has a lot of passionate energy for you, okay? So this is who is constantly thinking about you, and it's pretty obvious as to why they would be constantly thinking about you, because they're trying to come up with a way to pop the question, I feel, okay? And that's why are they, you know, they have something up their sleeve, and I was feeling that earlier, okay? So let me know in the comments below, is your intuition been telling you lately that this person has been up to something here? But if this has resonated with you, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.